Thank you for tuning in. My name is James Curtis Geist, and I've been a history teacher for 20 plus years. I've written over 40 books that are on Amazon, and since 2016. Please hit like and subscribe if you like my stories. I appreciate it. Um, I love my coffee, and I love my Dr. Squatch cologne. So, the three books I want to talk about today. The first is called Reverend in Recovery: Shame, Codependency, and Love Addiction. And the book is dedicated to my former therapist, Dr. Joseph Roman. May he rest in peace. And to Serge and to Paul, who I know through the program. So I had been a pastor for 5-6 years before I got into teaching. And this is a little passage from my book, Reverend in Recovery. I have dozens of stories I could share from hunting and fishing, but the best part was being out in God's creation. Something I noticed when I was deer hunting or turkey hunting, my mind never shuts up. I kept thinking of so many things. The next day I took a notebook with me, and I filled up that notebook with thoughts, ideas, and future projects. My mind was the jumping flea, a chattering monkey, my false self. My mind was a river of trash. Why can't I sit still and be present? I need to work on my taxes. I need new brakes for my car. I should write a letter to Congress. Heidi, Connie, Holly. I need to get a job. I need to revise my resume. I should lose 20 pounds. I could exercise more. Beth, Helen, Kim. I should reach out to my sister. What should I get my niece for her birthday? Where do I get mulch? I have to water my garden. I have to change my auto oil. Tiffany, Felicia, Vanessa. Why does my brain never shut up? This is called Varsity Printing Team, a young adult book, and it's based on what happened at Allen High School back in would have been the late 70s. So, Varsity Printing Team, Chapter 8. I'm sitting on the sofa as Richie is sitting in his beanbag chair in his basement as I get ready to share my plan. Richie, I have a plan, and you can agree to it or not. No hard feelings either way. My plan is to print money in the printing classroom. I can make a template and print it, but I will need a lookout. You are the only one I trust as a lookout. What about it? Jim, you've been a best friend to me since I moved from Patterson to Allentown. I trust you and want to be part of the money-making scheme. I'm in. This is the plan. In 2 days, there's a basketball game at the school gymnasium. I will be hiding in the printing room, and I will start the printing presses from 4:15 until 5 p.m. The hallways will be clear at this time. Any commotion or hallway activity will be happening around the gym or at the other end of the school. Richie, I need you to wear a ski mask and spray paint the security camera in the hall by the printing shop. There's no cameras in the stairwell closet to the printing shop, so your identity will remain safe. And when I clear out of the printing room, they will not be able to identify me as well. All you have to do is knock on the printing room door between 4 to 4:15 p.m. to signal me. The camera has been covered in spray paint. Dude, let's do it. I have to use the bathroom before I leave. As I'm abiding on the commode, I notice some moist wipes container on the floor. I've never used a moist wipe before and decide to enjoy the miracle of the moist wipe experience. I use the wipe only to feel my bum catch fire. The tall plastic container are not moist wipes, but Clorox wipes, full of bleach and chemicals. I scream like a bobcat in the middle of the night of a moonlit night, which is loud and eerie and makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up. And my last book I'm going to talk about is Presidential Policies 1 to 45. So this goes from George Washington up to the middle of Donald Trump's first term. And these are just some quotes from the global power presidents. That's from Harry Truman up to Donald Trump. It is amazing what you can accomplish if you do not care who gets the credit. Harry Truman. What counts is not necessarily the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight and the dog. Dwight Eisenhower. America by nature is optimistic. He is experimental and an inventor and a builder who builds best when called upon to build greatly. John F. Kennedy. You ain't learning nothing when you're talking. Lyndon Johnson. I like the job I have, but if I had to live my life over again, I would have ended up a sports writer. Richard Nixon. Truth is the glue that holds government together. Compromise is the oil that makes governments go. Gerald Ford. We cannot both be the world's leading champion of peace and the world's leading supplier of weapons of war. Jimmy Carter. If you can't make them see the light, make them feel the heat. Ronald Reagan. I want a kinder, gentler nation. George H. Bush. There's nothing wrong with America that cannot be fixed with what is right with America. William Clinton. We will bring the terrorists to justice, or we will bring justice to the terrorists. Either way, justice will be done. George W. Bush. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. Barack Obama. You have to think, so why not think big? Donald Trump. So all my books can be found on Amazon, and thank you for listening.